Steamworld Heist today. I'm going to turn the music down so you can hear me over it. It's good music, and maybe you'd rather listen to the music than listen to me, but I'm going to turn it down anyway, because you can listen to the music elsewhere. You can only hear my melodious voice here. So, Steamworld Heist is a 2D sort of tactics shooter. And I am not super big into, like, I like tactics games, but I like certain ones. A big part of it for me is getting to customize your characters, obviously, because that's good in a tactics game. And another big part of it is to be able to screw up and not screw up your entire game. Like, you can go back and retry, and that's a big part of what this is. If you die, if you suffer a total party wipe, you do lose some resources, but you never lose characters. You're never allowed to have your characters permanently die. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I've actually made it through a lot of this game already, and that's one of my only complaints about this game, is it seems to be very short. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to some of the levels with some of my newer equipment and kind of show you just kind of a casual run through of some of these levels, because I don't have 3 stars on a lot of them. So I'm going to go ahead and hit safe and secure, and I'm actually I'm not going to cheese it too much. I'm going to bring my lower level characters. So level 3, level 4, and level 4. I have up to level 7 with some of my characters, the main ones I use. But we're going to go with these ones. They're decked out. They've got 3 equipment slots per a weapon, which what weapons they can use depend on their class. Everybody can use pistols, and then some of them can use rocket launchers, and some of them can use assault rifles, and so on and so forth. Like this, for example, and you get, aside from a weapon, you get 2 pieces of equipment. This allows you 2 free shots per mission, and it does go on a cooldown. And that's what I tend to favor, is health stuff. And but this one has a grenade, and this one has a spike vest that deals damage to enemies when they hit you with melee. Don't know. She doesn't have very much health, so that's good for her to have. I say her, these are all robots, but they do have, you know, they have implied genders, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just going to go right in, start this, and show you kind of what this is all about. Okay, and this is like, I played Invisible Incorporated, and this is kind of like that, in that if you take too long, the enemies will get harder, but it's not quite as overwhelming as that game was. Alright, so I can move twice and forfeit my shot, or I can shoot, and I'm going to shoot. This might damage me a little bit. I'm kind of close to that explosive barrel, but I guess it didn't. And everybody has their own special abilities. This guy is kind of, he does extra, like, sort of backstab damage, and he moves further. I don't remember if those guys can open doors or not, but I'm going to go ahead and be safe and just move my guy up to here and just keep him there. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like those guys can go through doors. And you can swap the order that your characters go in. So I'm going to go ahead and put him here and see how much... I have 10 damage shot with this pistol, and I think they have more hit points than that, but... Flanked, 12 damage. Okay, cool. So, yeah, he does extra flanking damage. If she finishes an enemy, she is allowed to take an extra shot. She won't finish off this enemy, I don't think, but we can open this up. And this is going to hurt a little, I think, but it'll take him out, and that's what matters. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's the end of that turn. Since there are no enemies around to move, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and reveal as much of this map as possible. Okay, I can take him out. That didn't... Did that take out the alarm? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's transmitting anymore. Oh yeah, destroy the generators, 1 out of 2. Sorry, the alarms look very similar to that, which is why I said alarm. Alright, Sally, you can go wait by this door. Alright. Payroll. He's gonna go ahead and get some cash here. The cash in this world is water, because that's what, these are steam bots, that's what they're, you know, it's kind of, not their fuel exactly, but it's how they're powered. Neither of these is a particularly good shot. And the aiming's all manual, and sometimes you'll have a laser sight and some of the bullets bounce, and that makes for a real interesting dynamic, but... Oh yeah, and if you hit them in the legs, you can make it so they can't move for a turn. She's probably going to get hit some next turn. Yeah, see, you can see the bullet bouncing there. Alright, so... I'm just going to go ahead and fire a rocket at him. I don't know if this will kill him, but... Oh yeah, so it did. Like I said, I'm cheesing it a little bit and using pretty powerful weapons that I got from later parts of the game, so this isn't going to be too hard. Or so I say. We'll see if that turns out to be true. Yeah, she gets an extra... If she hits an enemy, she gets an extra shot. This isn't going to do me much good. I don't think this weapon bounces, but we'll... Yeah, no, that doesn't have any bounces at all. Can I hit him from here? Probably. That's the hard thing, is a lot of these weapons don't have any kind of sight or scope or anything, so you gotta aim them manually. Alright, we'll get some cash here. And I think she's kind of low on hit points, so we'll bring her to safety a little bit. And boy, I wish I could have another turn here, because using items like health stuff takes a turn. But we will go ahead and move her to a relatively safe spot. Let's say over here. Relatively safe, I said. Fortunately, they don't get to attack on their spawn-in turn. Oh, no. Alright, well, that's not great. Might have to do this one again to try and get it just right. She doesn't have anything to use her kill shot on. Fortunately, there's no friendly fire either. Alright, Robot, you're up. I'm gonna take her this way and then heal her as well. The button for action is R2, and then if you want to do a different action, it's R2 the number of times for the action, and that's a little confusing at first. It's not too hard to pick up on, but it's certainly not conventional. Let's have him roll into some... because you can only pick that up if you stop on the exact spot. But yeah, no friendly fire, no... there's no bouncing bullets into yourself, either. Um, so that's a thing. Okay, and now I can evacuate. I'm gonna try and clean this place out a little bit, though. Alright. And then X is the... Like, when I first started playing this game, I would hit R2 to try and fire, and it would switch it, and that's not what you need to be doing. I think there was a little more cash. Yeah, it's down here. I'm gonna try and shoot at that guy. Now, I don't know if there's friendly fire in the, like in the harder modes. You can see that bullet bounced around a lot. I don't know if there's any friendly fire in the harder modes, but there certainly is not in the mode that I'm playing right now, which is the medium one. The other inventory slot you might have noticed is for hats, and if you don't have a hat, you can shoot people's hats off and collect them that way. Unfortunately, that does not actually count as a headshot, so I'm just gonna go. Because you don't get any XP or anything for actually defeating enemies, you just get it for, you get it for finishing the mission and picking up the treasures. I did a little better that time. I did lose a person, though. Alright, I need to sell... You have a very limited inventory space. And I'm just going to sell the stuff I just picked up since this is the first area. So yeah, I only got 1 star the last time, now I have 2. And that's one nice thing, is you can go back and like level up your characters instead of it being like, okay, you have exactly 1 shot at all of these levels, and we're only going to give you experience for them once. So you better hope you know what you're doing. No, this game is a little bit more forgiving than that, and I appreciate that in a tactical RPG, because a lot of the time those feature permanent character death. I don't know if you saw that. I picked up the like scrap parts of one of my teammates and brought it back to the ship, so that teammate is still around, just in pieces right now. Temporarily inconvenienced, we'll say. +2 bonus damage while health is below 50%. Alright. That's pretty neat. I don't like keeping my character's health that low. I think I'm going to do the other one that I had no stars on. And then maybe fight a boss again so you can see what that looks like too. I'm not planning on making this a whole big series or a very long video, comparatively to some of the stuff that I've done. One of the more interesting things that this game has is a... Okay, I'm going to collect this and then stay there. One of the more interesting things that this game has is sniper pistols that, like, they have a really long sightline on them, and they also... Can I take a good shot from there? Not really. I will go... Somebody could hit me from the bottom, though. I should have not done that. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick up this. I will take some damage this next round, but we'll go ahead and take our revenge when that happens. Boy, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I should maybe not have done that. Kind of rushed in to my own detriment. Let's take this dude out. Payroll. My dude. Let's go here. I'll probably take this dude out in one hit. You know what? I'm just not going to bother with these guys, actually. I'm going to go up here and wait this one out with her, because I made a mistake, and I should not be too afraid to admit that. But they might be able to shoot her from there. I'm not sure. Well, they didn't take the opportunity. So, first, heal. Okay. Let's actually go with payroll first. Let's put him down here. And it's kind of hard to know, I don't hate this about this game, but it's kind of annoying sometimes, is that cover, like the barrels and the pieces that are shaded in black, those are the things that your projectiles cannot go through. But the floors, obviously, they can go through there. Alright, let's make ready to make a move on the next room. Oh, there's a dude right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this door, and he's gonna get a laser bullet right in the head. I'm gonna move her over here. That big dude is not great news for me. Especially since he's behind cover. Yeah, that's not great. I'm gonna have to move payroll there. Because I don't think I'll be able to... Well, I might be able to get behind him, actually. Oh, no, I can't move. You know what? We're just gonna make this happen. That's what grenades are useful for. I don't know if payroll will survive this turn. And that's not my favorite thing either. Oh. That would have knocked his hat off if he had had one on. Okay, I stayed too long, so now the turrets are going to activate. Which, at least these are stationary, so I kind of know where their, like, range of fire is. Oh, I messed that one up. I'm gonna take another shot at that one. There we go. Oh, I should have moved her into the direction of that one, but that's fine. I'll just shoot. Unfortunately, that barrel is in the way, so that one can't get to me. Prepare for breaching here. I should have probably healed payroll. Alright. I don't know which of these guys I want to take out. Let's go with this one. Alright, let's open this door. See what there is to see. Not much. If there were anybody in there, I was going to use Sally's kill shot ability, but... Oh, there we got a hat there. I already do have that hat in my inventory, so I don't need to pick it up, really. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, let's put her up here then, too. Because there's another door and I don't know what's behind it. Another set of doors. I'll put payroll with that one. There are bots that have healing abilities. Namely the captain does, Piper, but I don't have her in my party right now. Okay, that's easy enough to take care of. Oh, sorry payroll. You know, I'm just gonna have him go up here and then use a med kit. Okay, and there's the big treasure that's in every one that I didn't get that last time because I had evacuated beforehand. I don't know if I can actually hit him because I need to hit him where his shield isn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow up this barrel and hope that does some residual damage. A little bit. Oh, and some of those bullets did bounce. I don't quite know what the deal with her weapon is. Sometimes the bullets bounce and sometimes they don't. I am getting flanked upon and I do not like it. Okay, we'll go with... we'll go with Sally first. Because I think we'll put her behind here and have her take a long shot down this hallway. Not the best weapon for it. I hit him once. Boy, what do I do about this? I don't know what I'm gonna do about that guy. I think I'm going to try and get around him, actually. Ow. Alright, let's rock his socks off. Alright, kill shot. Let's fire down that hallway for no good reason. It's fine. Alright, we got Rolly-Bot here. He can take on this dude. No problem. Easy shot. Sally will get the big swag. And then the small swag up here. Alright, let's, and you can kind of see the shape of the ship. It'll be all blacked out, but you can, like, scroll along and you can see what is in there. Boy, the ship is big. There's one more swag bag left, and it's up there. Alright, we're just gonna have Sally get that, and then we will evacuate after that. And of course, the orange shows where you can move and still take an action, and then the blue is sprint. Can I think I'm going to go to a place that's safe from that turret, but where I can hit it on the next turn. Alright, here is the place I can get to right now. You know what, I think I'm going to go ahead and just, actually, no, I haven't used this. Be able to attack after sprinting. I don't use this guy super, like, this is one of the first missions I've used this guy on, so, that's not an ability I use super awesome. It's often, it is awesome, but, alright. Hopefully I can take both these guys out in one shot. Might not happen, but if I can... Alright, Rollo-Bot, you will hold down the point, I think. And, Sally can take care of the other one here. And you can't really tell, right now, because it's not a problem right now, but, your characters do breathe, and it can sometimes really foul up your aim. You can't really tell with the weapons that... Well, maybe you can. Let me... Yeah, you can see the barrel moving slightly up and down there. It's a much more pronounced effect when you're trying to do bouncing trick shots. And it does feel real good to get those right when it's a really, like, 4 or 5 bounce shot. Threat level's about to go up again. You can guard right here. Okay, that guy shouldn't be too much of a problem. As long as I can, like, keep on the up and up here. But I'll leave her behind because she, like, she'll be behind everybody else because she has the most hit points. And if he does get a shot off, I want it to be at somebody who actually has some health to lose. I'm gonna go behind cover here. Guard. There's no way I'm gonna hit that guy. Might as well give it a shot though. No friendly fire to worry about. The cover can blow up. You've probably seen that. There we go. Evacuation. Now I just have to end my turn. 100% collected. Big rig successful. Brass goggles. Critical hit chance on headshots by 50%. That might actually be worth keeping. Oh, small storage unit. So now I can keep it without... I probably only need the one. What do I got? Bam! Double shot. Twice in quick succession with the equipped weapon. That'll be useful for bosses and things. And high-powered enemies. And we're gonna fight a boss next with all my lowest level characters, so that'll be a treat. So, do the boss, and then that will be it for me for today, I think. The Lair of the Technomancer. 8553. Okay, no, we gotta set you to... He's level 5. Everybody else is level 5, so I'm going to take this guy because he's my favorite, and I want to show you how the long shot stuff works. I think that's the best... Oh, no. I have a... Wait. Damage 8, critical 2. Okay, this is actually a better gun, so I'm going to give him that. Health kit, and we'll give him those goggles, actually. Oh, no hats, okay. We'll give her her regular hat and him his top hat. And the bosses in this game are really fun. I like them a lot. And she keeps raising minions, so it's useful to take her out as quickly as possible. I'm going to use the free action gun and then my regular rocket launcher here. Ow. Whoops. Oh well. And she can take 2 turns if she kills this guy, which with her decent gun she probably will. Kill shot. She's a real good asset to have in this particular fight. I'll show you the laser sight and the bounce shot stuff too. You can see how that kind of works. I don't think I can hit him from here, so I'm just going to go with the boss. Oh, why do you not... Oh, that barrel isn't actually covered. Whoops, that's in the background. Whoops. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? How about this? Bam! Take out her shield. Alright, you can go here and get rid of this guy. You know what? 2 shots are better than 1. I'll see if I can hit her with a fancy pants shot here. She's breaking all my cover. Oh, that might be a flanking shot too, okay. Bam! Flanked. More cover. That feels the boss is gonna break next turn. This boss is going really fast because I have much better weapons than I did the first time. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of how one of these fights would go. And they go like that. That went much quicker than I thought it was going to, even with the, like, better weapons. And there's no loot to get on this one, so I don't have to scour the level for it. Fake head, uncommon hat. Huh. Oh, nice. That's, I mean, given the way you've seen me play, that's actually really helpful. Oh, nice. Nice. That'll be great to have. Because that wandering aim is a real pain, especially when you have somebody who specializes in ranged weapons like that. But yeah, that's Steamworld Heist. In short, like very good, solid aesthetic. The game promises you steam robots, and that's exactly what it delivers. They all have little furnaces and stuff inside them. That's a very kind of rust and scrap sort of feel to it. The gameplay is real solid and real fun. And if you want a harder challenge, there are harder difficulty levels. I've just chose to play it on the normal one because, well, I mean, you know, tactics games can be really harrowing. And, I mean, I'm not always, like, sometimes I'm down for that, but I'm not always around for it, so. But this should give you an idea about how big this game is. And to me, it was a little short. I would have preferred something a little bit longer, but right now I'm on the 3rd set of missions, and I think that's all there is. It's, you fight the Scrappers, then the Imperialists, then the Vectron, which are out in deep space. Spoiler alert, I suppose. It's not a super complicated or twisty plotline, so, I'll kind of show you, I'll show you one more level, which will be the, and I'll take my really high-level characters, then my level 8s. We're gonna go ahead and give her that scoped spectral cannon, repair, oh, bigger repair, and what else do I want? Grenade is always good to have. And for him I've got repairs and a thing that makes him invincible for one turn. So we'll see if we can take this mission out too. Seabrass should always go first. He's got more hit points and is generally the tougher dude. And Inspired gives you... Piper inspires teammates when they are within 1 square of her. And it gives a +1 to damage both to her and to her teammate. Seabrass's shotgun isn't super powerful, the one he has on him right now, but it also fires through cover, which is pretty vital, I'd say. And these guys do fire through cover, so there's not a whole lot of... Or, they don't fire through cover, they teleport. So there's not a whole lot of use in... I mean, there's still use in hiding behind cover, but it's not as... I guess... It's not as useful. Alright, Seabrass. I gotta get these two little thingies here. You know what, I'm gonna go here. That may seem like a bad idea, but this gun does fire through cover, so I can kind of get him. And then Piper will be over here, and she can maybe hit him with this little angled thing. No, that's not gonna work. Alright, new plan. Piper fires at this thing. I'm gonna take some damage this turn, but that's... Oh boy, Piper, Piper! Please don't fire at Piper. Thank you. I kinda lucked out a little bit there. Alright, so Seabrass. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go over here. You're gonna hit your double shot and take this dude out. Piper, group repair. Alright. This is a good spot to hide, and it will allow me to get that little armor bit next turn, I think. Alright. There we go. You're gonna go down here and hide. Because it doesn't look like reinforcements are coming, which means can just use up my turn and get you the next turn. Bam! Alright, I'm gonna get the swag before, taking out this generator here, because it's probably wired to some kind of alarm, which will cause my world to become vastly more complicated. Alright, that didn't work. Oh, that's not hard at all. Boy, that was way easier than I expected it was going to be. Is there more swag, though? There's a helmet, which doesn't count, and which I already have anyway. So no, there's no more swag. Guard. Portable provider. +3 movement speed to user and all nearby allies for 1 turn. 1 use per mission. Usually, in tactics games, I consider movement to be life. Like, movement is everything. Getting to the correct position is everything. But in this one, like, position is still life, and doing things in the correct order is imperative. This one is odd in that I don't find movement speed to be the most important thing. Spectral shotgun. High damage kinetic energy bolts. I might give that to Seabrass, because his shotgun is really good right now since it fires through cover, but it's also not the most powerful one. I have to find 2 things to sell. This is going to be a little tougher. Oh, I have 2 of these. Alright, I can sell one of those then. I can probably also sell one of the spike vests. Ugh. There's a jump pack. This allows high jumps. Again, useful, but movement isn't as important to me in this as, like, damage output is, and as finding the right cover is, and as finding the right position within your limited movement range. And there's a story to this, but it's a very simple one. Basically, here's the enemy, here's the new enemy, here's the other new enemy. But yeah, that's Steamworld Heist. I recommend it, especially if you can get it for cheap, because it isn't very long, but it's definitely a lot of fun while it lasts. And I mean, a lot of my favorite games aren't super duper long. I mean, beating like Mario 3 would probably take me less time than beating this game. But it's also one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, Steamworld Heist. I haven't played Steamworld Dig. Maybe I should. But the Heist one, I mean, it stands on its own, really. And yeah, I'd say play it. It's pretty good, especially if you like tactics games that are hard but that aren't completely unforgiving and which won't kind of lead you into a position where you are unable to win after a certain point if you don't make the right choices. So, yeah. Buy this game, play this game. It's really satisfying to get a mission done really well and to get 3 stars and not lose anybody. And it's also satisfying to come back to some of the earlier missions that you had done poorly on and do them better. So yeah, that's my review, I guess, of Steamworld Heist. Stars out of stars. Bye, everybody.